What's up, Halloween fanatics? I want to start this video off by saying that I'm a huge fan of Halloween 5, and yes, it's mostly because of nostalgia, and it was the very first Halloween film that I seen in its entirety. And basically, this video is going to focus on me responding to one of Dave McCray's videos. And if you don't know who Dave McCray is, he's one of the top Halloween YouTubers. Probably the #1 Halloween YouTuber, to be honest, so definitely search him up. He has a lot of Halloween content. But there is one thing that I disagree with him on, and that's his Halloween 5 destroyed the franchise video, and his perspective on the Myers house in the Halloween 5 movie. So I have a few points that I want to argue about Halloween 2 1981 actually being the movie that destroyed the franchise, and John Carpenter is the reason behind that. And later on, I'm going to talk about the logical retcon that Dr. Loomis stated about the Myers house in Halloween 5. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's start with the sister-brother storyline that was created in the 1981 film. This storyline played a huge part in the sequels, and basically the sister-brother relationship sparked Halloween 4 and so on. John Carpenter, the man himself, gave Michael a motive. I understand that Halloween 1978 was supposed to be a standalone film, but the money forced John Carpenter to come back and make a sequel, and he really didn't want to do it, and we all heard that story about him sitting down with a 6-pack of beer and struggling to come up with a storyline for Halloween 2. John Carpenter's intent of the Michael Myers character in the original movie was completely ignored in Halloween 2. Michael Myers was supposed to be a random killer who was purely evil. Most people hate the family dynamic, but I actually love it. So with that being said, if that storyline was never established, we wouldn't even have a Jamie Lloyd or Halloween 5. And truthfully, every movie in the franchise besides Halloween 3 and Halloween 2018 continues the sister-brother storyline. So what does that tell you? John Carpenter single-handedly destroyed the whole entire franchise from that point on. Maybe I'm a little bit exaggerating that, but hey, that's just me. And I do love the Halloween franchise, but I know it's been a lot of inconsistencies within the storylines and continuities. And with that being said, I feel like a lot of Halloween purists seem to point the finger at Halloween 4 or 5 and even H2O to be the reason why the franchise failed up until 2018. Now let's transition to my second point, and probably the most valid point I have. Halloween 2 was the start of Michael Myers becoming supernatural. He's walking through glass doors and wooden doors, taking close range bullets to the face, and just being burned alive. No human can survive those things. And needless to say, all those unbelievable things he went through in the Halloween sequels is what made him the supernatural being pop culture sees him as today. And my last point is just a pet peeve of mine, but I did think it contributed to a long list of inconsistencies. Halloween 2 was the start of minor inconsistencies within the franchise, and I'm specifically referring to switching actors who play Michael Myers. There was no reason at all to cast Dick Warlock. I understand Nick Castle was directing at the time, but I'm sure they could have worked something out with each other's schedules to make it happen. Imagine going to the movies in 1981 to watch a totally different Michael Myers. I mean completely different. The walk, the gestures, and the jumpsuit. It was damn near high waters. This definitely rubbed off on the future movies. It's been completely new actors for Michael Myers in every single sequel. George P. Wilburg and Tyler Mann are the only ones who played Michael Myers twice. And of course, James Jude Courtney is coming back for these new Halloween movies, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So, in conclusion, if Halloween 1981 was never written, then we wouldn't have 4 different Halloween continuities. And Halloween 5 would never existed. So if we're being technical, Halloween 5 did not destroy the franchise. Halloween 2 did. And before I close out this video, why do people make a big deal out of the Myers house in Halloween 5? There's a line in Halloween 5 where Dr. Loomis specifically says she's down here in the middle of the old house when talking to Michael Myers. And if you go to that scene, you can see what I'm talking about. And that was a great way to retcon the house not looking the same. So hopefully that clears up a lot when people point the finger at that gothic style home. So please share your thoughts down below. Do you agree that Halloween 2 destroyed the franchise by a technical viewpoint, or do you agree with Dave McCray? Also, share your opinions about the Halloween 5 Myers house. I'm hoping that I'm not the only one who loved that house, but I probably am. And I think all Halloween fans can agree that Rob Zombie was the real one who killed the franchise and took the life out of the fans. So, see you guys on the next Halloween discussion. Be safe and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.